Hey world, coming to y'all today, talking about insecurity, stuff like that. Um, for me personally, because I can only speak from my personal experiences, um, a lot of my insecurity came from my childhood. Um, Growing up, not being around real supporting people, people that always, point out your negative, and mainly stuff like that, like people that, didn't really nurture your positives and always found your negatives. And that can do a lot to a child that eventually be a man one day. You know, um, insecurity has always been like let me say, like my best friend in a sense. But I've realized that nothing in life is really secure. And the more you go chasing trying to secure stuff, the more you'll realize that nothing is secure. You know, um, people change, people's feelings change. Um, yeah, man, I feel as though I had to put that out there because there may be somebody that's going through insecurity issues, jealousy in their relationship, possessiveness, things of that nature that they really not conducive for your growth, for your well being, for your emotional state, for your mental state. You know what I mean? Um, I just noticed that I've been actually looking into stuff like this because these are things that I've dealt with my entire life in the sense that I've battled with, like feeling inadequate in regards to other people. You know, like you see people with things that you want or you feel like you deserve, and it seems as though whatever the case may be, you can't get to it. Or if, let's say, relationship wise, like the person that you're with, you may feel as though you're not enough for them. So you want to hold on to them real, real bad because you don't want to lose them. Or you're jealous when you see them getting attention from other people, or you see them um, receiving acknowledgement from other people, and especially when that person thrives off of that, like um it can look at you can look at yourself, and you'll feel like, I'm gonna say, like you're not doing enough for that person, or you're not you're not adequate, like I was saying, for that person. Like, and the truth is, you're pretty much adequate for whoever you decide to be adequate for. Like when you choose in your mind that I am enough, when you choose in your mind that um I can do better and things like that, it happens. But it's based off of choice and belief. And I need everybody to be able to choose what's best for their well being and believe that it's going to happen, because it goes both ways. When you choose that you're going to be jealous, when you choose that you're going to feel a certain way about something, it normally prospers. Negative more than likely, because you understand, negative world, whatever the case may be. Or at least you see that. That right there alone lets you know that there's something distraught about my perspective. This world is not negative, actually. You understand? But based off of one's perception, it can be negative. It can also be positive. And I just been, as far as things like that, I've been working on my own personal self worth, self value. What do I bring to the world? What do I bring to my relationships? What do I bring to those who can't bring to themselves? Things of that nature, you know what I mean? And when you do for others genuinely from the heart, it just makes you feel better. When you try to help people better their lives, it makes you feel better. So when it comes to, like I was saying, insecurity, jealousness, and possessiveness, things like that, stuff that make you say, "Damn, what am I here for?" Whether it be, like I said, in a relationship or on this planet for that reason. Um, Kind of got to get over what it boils down to, and this is going to blow a lot of people's mind. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But I think this is going to blow a lot of people's mind because it blew my mind. It boils down to expectation. When you expect something out of life and you don't get it, no matter whatever you do in order to obtain that thing, you start to feel like, I'm going to say, unable, or you start to feel like it's not for you. And the truth is, if you have it in your heart and your mind and your belief and your expectation, somewhere in your mind, you believe that that's supposed to be how it is. And it can be. but it doesn't have to, and that's what I mean when I say when I say when I say expectation. Um, Nothing in life is really secure. So how can you expect? It's as if you're playing God. You're playing like you're some type of God. Yeah, like a controller. Like you have full say so over the outcome of everything that takes place in your life, whether it be indirect or direct, or if it's an outside influence, or if it's something that you projecting into your own world. We got to get over that expectation thing. There's a difference between having dreams and goals and trying to, you know, obtain those things, and then there's expectation. Like, okay, I expect me to be at a certain financial place in life by a certain age. And I expect um, my lover to be a certain way. You know, these are all things that we can't really put out there because you can't expect someone to be what you want them to be because that's what you want. What if that's not what they want? Um, and these are just things that I'm coming to the conclusion about my own life. And I know that I'm not the only person dealing with these things, nor am I the only person going through these things. So I just wanted to add my point to it. You know what I mean? To save some people some emotional turmoil and some self doubt and insecurity and stuff like that. And the truth is, the boiled down truth is belief. You dictate your entire life off of what you believe. So if you believe you're going to have a prosperous life in your heart and your mind without any doubt, that's what's going to take place. Um, and vice versa. If you believe that life's not going to turn out for you, whether it be from your past experiences or from people telling you it won't, or your subconscious, even that little voice in your head that speaks those negative thoughts into your brain, and you the fact that you entertain them lets you know that they exist. Like if someone told me I wasn't something and I entertained it, like, damn, am I that or am I not that? That alone lets you know that right then and there you need to stop it. Like, hold on. This negative thought, this negative feeling, this negative outside influence, you can't give it the power. You can't give it the control. You can't give it the ability to take you away from whatever it is that you truly want in your heart and your mind. Everybody, a lot of people told me I'm supposed to be some type of, how can I put it, some type of prophet or some type of deliverance of the truth or something in that nature. And it kind of feels like it does fit my character, you know? I always wanted to help people. I always wanted to take what I learned and what I knew and try to like push it on other people. And technically, you can't push anything on anybody that's not willing to receive it. So, um, I'm trying to give it to you raw. I'm trying to give it to you direct. You know what I mean? You don't have to get what you expect. You understand that? Like that's hard to grasp when it's like, but it's the truth. Like I expect to be financially secure, but based on my, I'm gonna say my place in life, literally place meaning like where I'm at. Okay, for instance, if I plan on having a Wraith by 25, I'm probably not going to do that in a small city like the one I live in. That makes sense. Not saying it's impossible, but the chances are against me based off of where I am in life. Now, if I was in California, where Wraiths are a prominent thing, where you see a lot of people driving expensive Wraith cars, like of that nature, the likelihood of me being able to accomplish that goal would be, I'm gonna say, more realistic. That makes sense. So like or even a job, like you want a certain job or a certain lifestyle, and unfortunately that lifestyle or that job may not correlate with where you're at right now in life, even emotionally, but mainly physically. um what it boils down to, there's a place, and in order to get to that place you got to go, hence emotion, energy and motion. You are your energy in motion. um Yeah, I really don't know what else to really say on that, but I'm gonna say that I know that that alone is enough to have people say, you know what, he might be right. Let me look into that. You know, and this is based off of me studying the greats. Like you got your Tony Robbins, you got your Les Browns, you got your Dan Peñas, You got so many influential people that really, like Joe Dispenzas. You got a lot of people who understand these things, but how would you understand if you didn't know where to go to get that information? You understand? So what I'm basically trying to say is anything you want in life, anybody you want to be, or anything you want to be, I should say, you just got to fit that persona. That makes sense? Um, and over time, you'll become it. Um, you got to believe. That's the main thing, belief. A lot of us have subconscious beliefs that we are unaware of, and values and stuff like that that we're unaware of, that was placed on us as children, whether it be from our parents, our teachers, or other relatives, even people of our same age group when we were growing up always said something negative to us, and we started to believe it, especially when you hear it over time, over time, over time. When I was young, I was told I was this, you're ugly, you're this, you're that, just negative stuff. And then when I got older, I realized, like, you actually look good. So the truth is, it takes a realization, and that's really what it is, a belief thing, and it's a realization thing. Like, once you come to the realization of a belief, you'll understand where to go with it. And that's really all I got to say, man. Um, I just hope that whatever you want to do in life, you achieve it. I hope that whatever you feel, whether it be negative or positive, you understand that you can evaluate it and change it to be whatever you want it to be. If you want to feel a negative emotion, you can. You can hate, but you can also turn around and feel a positive emotion, and you can love. And that's really it, y'all. Thank you for your time.